Yo, Beal, what's up? Oh, hold on. Beal, what was I gonna do? I need to launch this, and I need to get this out. I should have just like another stick dedicated to this, so I don't have to move this too much, but I guess this isn't too bad. Nice. Are we looking good? Let me refresh these cameras because last time I checked my cameras, my audio and video were a little bit desynced. So let me fix these really quick. I just have to refresh these. Refresh these. These don't really matter too much, but just do it anyways. And now the audio should be a little bit better, I think. I think it's okay. Everything sounds good. What's up, Beal? What's up, Boonaguma? Jim Pie is back to streaming. Cool. Let me see if I could get these deliverables up. Is there a way that I could zoom in on these a little bit? It's kind of small. Let me make sure I do this correctly. Let me load up this copy. Where is it? The text is so small on this thing. What page is it? Is it this one? Not this one. Is it this one? Not that one. Wait, what page is it? I can't find it. There's supposed to be the talking points. And I have to mention... Sorry, I'm like trying to find this. I'm supposed to mention something specific. 2 social posts. Okay. 2 social posts. Dude, where is it? Where? Okay, I'm just gonna Control F. That's the call to action. What? Wait, did this thing change? I feel like this might have changed. There was a page here that said specifically what I had to do and what I had to say. But it's not here anymore. I think did this change? I think it did. I think it did. There used to be a thing here that says you have to include this, but it's not in here anymore. Hey, I can't find it. So I can't find the page of the thing that says I'm supposed to say something for this, but I will try to go off my memory. I think it's this one. I mean, this is close enough. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. My name is John. I'm an IRL streamer based out of Los Angeles, California. Last week we did, or it wasn't last week. It was maybe like 2 weeks ago or something. 2 weeks ago, we did a sponsored stream, quote unquote sponsored stream by HelloFresh. I'd like to thank HelloFresh for the opportunity to, give me the sponsor, and I appreciate them helping out the community and whatnot. So I'm giving them a shout out to HelloFresh. Thanks for sponsoring this segment. You guys could use my coupon code, which is POGSE3212. That's POGSE3212 for up to 16 meals plus 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes plus free shipping. And my link is down there. You could use exclamation HelloFresh. The link will be there, and there's also a panel down there on my Twitch channel on the page down below. You can click that as well, and it'll bring you to the HelloFresh website. And let me explain to you guys what HelloFresh is. Basically, HelloFresh is a subscription service that makes it easy for you and simple, affordable way to get healthy and delicious food delivered to your door. You can set it up as a subscription for it to come every week, and you can select what types of foods you want. They will give you the recipes as well as some of the ingredients for the recipes, so that you can have ongoing, delicious, easy food. So it's supposed to be as they advertise, affordable, easy, and delicious way to get food. So last time we did the sponsor stream, I ordered HelloFresh and it came last week, but unfortunately I didn't realize that there was like an issue with the start time of the campaign, so I wasn't able to try out HelloFresh last week, but today we're in the clear. So I want to mention, if you guys have been waiting to use my coupon code again, which is POGSE3212, you can use it now at hellofresh.com. We should be okay. And for those of you who use the coupon code within the past 2 weeks, I know there was a couple people who tried to sign up. If you guys used that already, please send in my Discord your invoice for that. And then I'll try to see if I can figure things out with this. There might be a little bit of desync with that. So anyways, today's stream, what we're gonna do today is I'm going to do an unboxing as well as a live cooking of the HelloFresh meals that I got last week. And hopefully it's still good. It's just been in my refrigerator for a while. We'll cook it, and then we'll have a mukbang and we'll talk about it. So anyways, thanks again, HelloFresh. This is a sponsored stream. Let me answer these questions. What's up, Gamerpool? So many outdoor LA today, really? How much to rent the studio of your I want to make stuff film and CM is my it's not for rental. What's up, Beal? M3. What keyboard is this? I don't know what keyboard this is. I bought this on Amazon. It doesn't say. There's no brand. You can, if you're interested for like the keyboards and gear that I use, type exclamation setup and it'll go to a website, and there's a website that has like different stuff there that you can use. A link to the keyboard should be there as well. So exclamation setup. What kind of food is it? We'll find out in a second. Let me bring it out. It's in the refrigerator. Let's grab it. Stay here. All right, so we'll see how fresh HelloFresh actually is. This has been in the refrigerator for 1 week. I've been sticking to it. I've been hanging on to it because the campaign miscommunication, but I had it last week, and now we're setting up this stream for today. Let's do it. Oh, here it is. This is the box. It's pretty big, and I bought the smallest one too. This is the smallest one, and I don't know if you can read that. I can't read it. 100% of our carbon emissions are offset. you're reducing your food waste by 25%. That's another thing too. If you're conscious about food waste, I guess that's a selling point. But yeah. Affordable, delicious, easy, reduce food waste, healthy, all that other stuff. So let's check it out. Get this open. I'm excited to try. I have no idea. I mean, I know what I ordered, but I forgot what it was. But this is my first time seeing what's actually in here and how it's packaged. So we're experiencing this together. What's up, DJ Rossman? How many days of food? I don't know. We'll see. I think I got 2 weeks worth of food. Welcome to America's #1 meal kit. Thanks for the follow. Oh, wait. I have to mute the alerts. Hold on. I forgot about that. Let's change the alerts, which should be what is main? Let me mute some of these things. Take off that alert. And where is the special alerts? Do I not have special alerts? Main Calypse. Alert 2. Alright, I'm just gonna mute the alerts. There's supposed to be some alerts, but maybe it'll play from... I don't know. I don't know how I did it. Anyways, I can't find the other alerts, my like special event alerts for sound. But good thing I remembered that. This will pop up here too, so if you guys want to sign up, it's over here. Alright. So here it is. Welcome to America's #1 meal kit. I accidentally hit the microphone. Bon appetit. Now that you're one of us, go ahead and download our app and choose your meals. Adjust your plan and rate, blah, blah, blah. Save time and money. They make an impact. HelloFresh offsets 100% of its carbon emissions, and together with Plastic Bank, we're working to reduce ocean-bound plastic pollution by 1.6 million pounds. Plus, our Beyond the Box program makes fresh food available and accessible to those experiencing food insecurity. Enjoy 5-star recipes and flex us to your schedule. Ready to heat. Side compliments, dessert treats, and proteins. Cool. There you go. I believe this is what I got, so let's zoom in on this one. This is actually the HelloFresh thing that I got, I think, right? I got the 4-person? No, I only ordered 2 persons. Unless they hooked me up. They might have hooked me up because of my coupon code. But I'm pretty sure I only ordered a 2-person HelloFresh. So maybe I got 2 free ones. The first one I got was this one. It's the Szechuan pork and green bean stir fry. And I guess this tells you how to do it. These are all the ingredients that it comes with. 1 thumb of ginger. Is that what it's called? A thumb of ginger? Green beans, scallions, peanuts, ground pork, soy glaze, Szechuan paste, and rice. Nice. So that's the first recipe that I got. And that's what it's supposed to look like. Looks pretty good. And the second one that I got is a cranberry Dijon pork tenderloin. And that's what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Comes with potatoes, green beans, lemon, ginger, rosemary, tenderloin, sour cream, cranberry jam, chicken stock, and Dijon mustard. So I want to ask you guys, chat, which one do you guys want to go in first? I'm gonna let you guys decide. I don't know if I'll try both of them today. I'll eat one and I'll see how hungry I am afterwards, and maybe I'll eat the other one. But we'll cook one of these. And is the music too loud? I feel like the music is a little too loud. Maybe let me turn it down a little bit. Oh, it's not that loud. Let me turn it down on my end. It's just loud for me. There you go, that's a little bit better. One? What's one? Stir fry? Yo, Snarkaroni, Tim Luxic, One Love Bill Huang, Lofler, Arcady, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, thanks for the follow again. Roy Story, and I Love Faux Rice Noodles. Alright, type 1 for the cranberry Dijon pork tenderloin, and then type 2 for the Szechuan pork green bean stir fry. So 1 or 2. We'll go in with one or the other. Maybe while we do that, we'll look at actually what's inside these, and then maybe that might sway your decision. So it's kept in this temperature locked bag. It looks like. I assume the meat and ingredients and stuff are sealed. I hope. It comes in this. This is the Szechuan, and this one is the cranberry pork. And I guess I got 4 of these. Don't forget about the ingredients, which may be hiding under the ice. So there's ice in here. Whoa. Recycle me. It comes with 2 packs of ice. These ice packs? What kind of ice are these? Is this real ice? It's still hard. Wow, after a week. Is this like chemical ice? Or is this like just water? No, you have to recycle this. It says clean and dry. Empty non-toxic ingredients into trash and dry. Don't recycle me with your curbside items. Visit plastic film recycling for drop-off locations. So it came with these ice packs. Is there any more ingredients in here? It looks like, oh, here's the meat. Alright, cool. It's still sealed. This is for the tenderloin. Two. Type 3 for mini rigatoni. These have been out for a week. Yeah, it's kind of my fault for not knowing about the, like, I didn't realize that the campaign was starting later. I didn't see that initially. So these have been out for a week. But, I mean, it's just a week, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. And that's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys can see anything else left in this box, but there's like 3 bags of these ice containers or whatever that I'm supposed to recycle. And I guess all the other veggies are in there. So, nice. Anyways, that's all that. Which one was 2? 2 was the Szechuan pork, right? Szechuan pork? Szechuan pork. Okay. Everyone voted Szechuan pork? Just keep it in the freezer for emergency ice pack. Do you think, how long does that ice pack thing work? I don't know what kind of ice that is. It was kind of jelly. I think each pack serves 2 people. Stir fry is number 2. So everyone wanted the stir fry? Okay. We'll go in with the stir fry first, which is this one. Stir fry. Szechuan pork and green bean stir fry. Here we go. Unboxing right now. Since the stir fry one. Where's my box cutter? There we go. Hopefully the ingredients are still good. You can refreeze those ice blocks. Ooh. So it comes with a leek That's been air sealed. Green beans, also air sealed. Szechuan sauce as the base. Peanuts. Watch out for anyone with any peanut allergies. And I also got jasmine rice. Ooh la la. I got one little thumb of garlic, or not garlic, ginger, which I'm not 100% sure if this is still good, but I don't think it's too bad, right? Some people have like aged ginger. Ginger is like a, you know, it's a relative of ginseng, maybe. I don't know. And then there's some sauce. Yeah, half a thumb. Thumb of ginger. This is it. Yeah, it should be okay still, right? I think I need to get a knife. Alright, let me read how I'm supposed to do this. Let me put this stuff away. Let's see. Szechuan stir fry. A flavor explosion that's all set. One sweet, savory, and tangy with a bit of heat. So I have to peel a ginger. Whoa. I need a small pot, medium bowl, plastic wrap. Plastic wrap for what? Large pan, another small bowl, kosher salt, black pepper, sugar, cooking oil, butter. I don't think I have sugar. And I'm not sure if I have butter. Do I need butter? Okay, step 1. Prep. Wash and dry produce. Peel and mince or grate ginger. Trim green beans if necessary. Cut crosswise into 2-inch pieces. Trim and thinly slice. What? Scallion separating whites from greens. Okay. Alright, step 1. We have to prepare the ingredients. So what I'm gonna do is I didn't realize I'll need a cutting board and stuff, so I'll go rinse these and I'll bring out a cutting board and I'll chop it up. We're gonna go in with step 1. Okay. Ask your neighbor for some sugar. It looks like a lot of work. Yeah, I didn't realize it was this much work. Damn, bro, my car broke down and had to get towed. The driver was Samoan and he was blazing while driving. Oh, that's unfortunate. But what's up? First time chat. Bloody raw truth. Wouldn't it be cheaper just to look up a recipe on the internet and buy your own groceries? I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Honestly, for me, when it comes to cooking and making my own food, the grocery part takes a lot of time, you know? You have to go to the grocery. Honestly, I'm not a cook. I'm not a cook. It's not that I dislike cooking, I just think it's a lot of work. Especially if I'm just cooking for myself. It's kind of a lot of work, you know? You have to go there, you have to buy all the food, then you have to prep all the food, then you have to cook the food, finally you can eat the food, and then after all of that, you have to clean. So I'm not a huge cook. This does kind of, you know, it tells you what to do. So I mean, I think on paper, this is easier than going all out, you know? Are we air frying it? I'm gonna use the pan. Yeah. HelloFresh is good for people who don't have ideas on what to cook. That's a good idea. Yeah, for me, when I do cook, I always cook something easy, like curry or something like that. You know, cooking for yourself is the easiest. Doesn't have to be fancy. Yeah, that's true. But I would just rather just buy food, you know. Okay, from my perspective, as a single male who does not really have much of a time or interest in cooking, I'll just buy food. I like 95% of the time I just buy food. So if this is a ways to get me thinking about how to cook and teach me how to cook, and maybe it's more economic, I reduce food waste, blah blah blah, this might be a good way. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hop into the kitchen and I'm just gonna rinse these. I'm gonna bring out a cutting board and a knife. Stay here. Let me just rinse these and grab a knife. Okay, here we go. Sweet. I'm single because my ex didn't like to cook. What's up, Philski? Thanks for the follow. Okay, let's see. So it says step 1. Wash and dry produce, peel and mince or grate ginger. So I want to kind of chop off the sides that are not been exposed to the air, right? Ooh. Ginger. Clean this ginger up. Not bad. All right, I don't know how to cook, guys, so don't judge my cutting technique. Well, hey, EvoX, no, what's up, man? I hope you're doing well. I would appreciate it if you not ask me questions that are not relative to the topic. And I'm gonna give you a warning. Next time you ask me a question, then I'm going to have someone escort you out of here for the duration of this sponsored segment. Thank you, HelloFresh. I think it's also a starting point for people who want to learn how to cook. It takes away the pain points of shopping and figuring things out. Okay, me necessarily, I don't want to really learn how to cook. But am I supposed to cut these off? I'm supposed to cut off the scallions, right? Where on the scallion am I supposed to cut? Like, how much of the scallion am I supposed to cut? And I'm also supposed to grade and or mince this. I don't know how to mince. Just the roots? Okay, what part of it is the roots? Like, is it just this white part, or is it like all the way up here? Like, what do I do? Cut off the roots? Which part is the roots? Is this the roots? The hair? This thing? Just this part? Am I supposed to keep the white part? The hairy parts. Okay, that part. So the rest of this is good, right? We're good on the rest of these? I get overwhelmed by options of what to cook. That's true, same. The tip of it. Alright, so I'm good, right? And then what am I supposed to do with this? Am I supposed to like chop it up? What is this? Is this a piece of skin? Yes. I'm supposed to just how big? Like this big? I need a sharper knife. Right? What if I did this and I did this? Is this a good play? Am I supposed to do that, chat? How's that? How do you guys feel about that, chat? Is that good? Too small? Oh, not too small. Small pieces. This is kind of big, I feel like. Should I make it smaller? Maybe I should make it smaller. You can be fancy and cut at an angle like this? Like outwards or inwards? I feel like I should be cutting inwards. Alright. Not bad, I suppose. Alright, I chopped up whatever that was. I'm supposed to mince the garlic. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to do that, but I'm gonna go in like this. Usually when I mince garlic, or sorry, ginger, usually when I mince garlic, I like smash it and then just like chop it up. But I don't reckon I could do that. Maybe I could, can I? Maybe just like chop it up like this and then mash it like garlic. Is that the play? I don't know if I can do that. I usually do this and then I do that. That's how I do minced garlic. Is that the right play? No smashing? You can scrape the garlic with the spoon. Oh shit. Not garlic, ginger, right? To peel ginger, break out your spoon. Using the spoon's tip, apply pressure in the downward motion, cutting away from the skin. Unlike a vegetable peeler, a spoon allows you to get into the ginger's knobby nooks. I did it wrong. I think I might have did it wrong. But, I mean, this seems to have worked. This is how I do garlic. Right? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Close enough? Yeah, close enough. A lot of ginger squirted my arm. Should I have a little camera that shows like my front angle? Hold on, let's put that up. Whoops. There you go. Let's copy this and then top. Paste. There we go. That's a lot of ginger. Was I not supposed to do all this ginger? This is all the ginger that they gave me. But I mean, I think it's okay. Maybe it's okay. Pro chef now. Next level chef. Trisha is a birdie. Watch out. I'm about to be next on that show. Okay. Okay, what's next? This stuff? Green beans? I think the green beans are fine the way they are. Am I supposed to cut these or something? These look okay, right? Do I need to cut these? I mean, some of them are kind of long, I suppose. I don't know. I'm not sure. Looking good so far. Cool. Is there garlic in the kite? What kite? Are there instructions? Yeah, I'm reading the instructions right now. These are the instructions. It's right here. So I'm reading this off the cam. You can't really see it. Okay. It smells really fresh. As if I did not get this last week. Like I went to the grocery store earlier today. It smells good. Smelling good. The one thing I don't have is like butter and sugar. I don't have that stuff. The greens have held up remarkably for sitting in a box for a week. They have been in an air-sealed bag, so maybe that helped a lot. When I buy green beans at the store, they don't look like this good after a week in my fridge. I usually read all the instructions before starting the prep. I'm going step by step right now. So I'm assuming this is kind of okay. I'm gonna guess. This is not too bad, I suppose. Greens are looking pretty good. Okay. The greens are all set up. Alright, the next thing is to cook rice. Melt 1 teaspoon of butter in a small pot over medium-high heat. Half the ginger, cook stirring until fragrant 1 minute. Alright, so this is the issue that I don't have butter. Not sure what to do without butter, but I reckon I could use cooking oil, and that should be okay, right? Cooking oil. Do you have honey? Maybe use that instead of sugar. I don't have honey, no. I used all my honey for cereal. But maybe I don't need honey. Or I don't need sugar. I'm guessing the sugar is for the sauce. You don't have margarine. Let me check my refrigerator. I might have something. Alright. Plugra works great too. What is that? Plugra? Okay. Let me toss some of these out. Let me see if I can if I have any type of butter or margarine or something. Stir in rice, 3 cups of water. Add a pinch of salt, bring to a boil. Cover or reduce to a low simmer until rice is tender. Okay, gotcha. Alright, stay here. Let me see if I have some butter. I'm gonna turn this fire on. BRB. Alright, turns out I do have margarine. I can't believe it's not butter from a while ago. So I reckon this will have to do. Melt 1 tablespoon of butter. Is this 1 tablespoon? I don't know what tablespoon. This is about 1 tablespoon, right? It's not a teaspoon. I believe this is a tablespoon. A little bit more than a tablespoon. So I'm guessing this is fine, right? Yo, I not talk. What up? Alright, so we're melting this. Get a little bit of space here. Is the window open? I reckon I should like turn the air conditioning on. Let me turn on the air conditioning, just in case my fire alarm goes off. Alright, so it's melted. Now I add, it says half of the ginger. And maybe I should get like a spatula or something. Let me get a spatula. I remember that tub from a year ago. It wasn't a year ago. I don't remember when I got it, but it wasn't a year ago. Okay. This is how I start rice too. Toast it in a little bit of butter before adding the liquid. What liquid are we talking about? Water? Stir in rice, 3/4 cups of water. Oh, okay. I need to add water. Alright, let me grab some water. I didn't bring any water. Put the rice in. And then let me grab some water. Hold up. What is 3/4 cups of water? Six ounces? I don't know what 3/4 cups is or 6 ounces is. Can you like, okay, here. I'm gonna just like put this much. I'm gonna assume that's enough, right? That's kind of enough to kind of like cover it. It's not a lot, right? I assume that's enough. Right. Measuring the water would be helpful if you have a measuring cup. I don't have a measuring cup. How many ounces of water is that bottle? If it's 12, then half. This is a 16 fluid ounce bottle, and I put roughly 1/4 of that. So, it's a little bit more than half, right? So I think I just gotta put a little bit more. Maybe it's fine. I never wash rice. Oh yeah, I didn't wash the rice. But I reckon it's okay, you know. When I've learned that I've never cooked rice like this. I always use a rice cooker. And if I use a rice cooker, I usually wash it, but you know, it's kind of weird to wash it now that I put it in like the garlic and stuff. I'm just following instructions here. Maybe a splash more. Okay, I'll add a little bit more. What's the black thingies? I think it's these guys. What are these? Some of it made it in there. That's the black stuff. Okay, I need salt too. Let me get some salt. I need salt. Put this on low. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the green onions, the scallions. It says add a pinch of salt. I wonder if they tell them to cover the pot and simmer on low. It says here, bring to a boil, then cover and reduce to a low simmer. Oh shit. Okay, bring to a boil, and then cover. Do I have a cover? Alright. And now bring to a simmer. Alright. Keep covered off heat until ready to serve. Cook until rice is tender, 15 to 18 minutes. Okay. So we're simmering that. Alright, is there anything that I could do while this is going? Now that I have that going. So the next thing is I need to cook pork. Heat a large drizzle of oil in a pan used for peanuts over medium-high heat. Add pork. This is not really that big of a pan, huh? This is the biggest pan that I have. That's not this pan. I have this pan. This is the biggest pan that I have. But I don't know if this pan is the right pan. What do you guys think, chat? Should I use this pan or should I use the other pan? Chopped meat. Large drizzle of oil in a pan used for peanuts over medium-high heat. Add pork and cook, breaking up the meat into pieces until brown, 4 to 6 minutes. It'll cook through in the next step. I'd use the one without the grill things. Okay. This is the biggest pan that I have. It's not very big. It's like this big. It's as big as my hand. It's not very big. So this is next, right? After the rice cooks. How much meat is there? So I have 2 things of meat. I'm assuming it's this one. It's the ground pork. Because the other one is the pork tenderloin. This is the ground pork one. So it's this amount of meat. It's about how much? 10 ounces of meat. So we're gonna grill this next in the pot. These 2 together. Do you think this pan is big enough to hold all this meat? Maybe slap the meat a little bit. The rice is dripping. That's because, yeah, the pot is, the cover of the pot is a little too big. I don't have a cover for this pot that fits this exactly, but it's enough. The pan looks too small. That's all I got, though. I mean, I have one more, but it's kind of ugly. Let me see if the other one is a little bit bigger. Stay here. This one is not that much bigger than the other one, but this one is pretty... This one has seen its day. Look at the back. I mean, I reckon you could clean this, but this one has seen some, you know, its day in battle. I don't know which one's bigger. They're about the same size, just one is a little bit deeper. The pan looks better size-wise. The square one is the perfect size. Yeah, I think the square one is a good size, but like, it has the grill lines on it. So what that does is that it adds like a char, and I don't know if it'll be good. It kind of burns some of the things a little bit, but I might, you know. Should we just use this? Should we just try? Maybe we should just try. It might be okay. You can put a piece of foil under the lid to tighten the seal on the rice. True. It's alright. We'll just leave it. I reckon this is not too bad. Shouldn't be too bad. Alright, we're gonna wait for this rice. I only have one of these burners, so we're gonna have to wait in order to get the meat cooked, because I gotta replace this and put this out here. Let me get a little thing that will just hold it so that it doesn't burn my table. One of these guys. Okay. Alright, chat. While we're waiting for the rice to cook, I want to tell you guys again, this is a sponsored stream by HelloFresh. Thanks HelloFresh for sponsoring this stream. If you guys are interested in trying out HelloFresh as a service, they are a fast, convenient, easy way and affordable to have delicious food delivered to your door and have this cooking experience that I'm doing right now. If you're interested, you can use the code POG SE3212 for what was it again? Oh, there it is. Get up to 16 free meals plus 3 surprise gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes, plus free shipping on your first box. So it's a pretty good deal. You also get a discount. I don't know how much the discount is exactly, but I paid almost half. Anyways, thanks HelloFresh. This looks like a fun thing to do with a friend who also doesn't cook. Let's see, where's the rice at? Let's take a peek on the rice. Ooh, not bad. Alright, still. It's getting there. It's getting there. Not bad. No, don't move the rice. Alright, so the next thing is... oh, I didn't read number 3. Number 3 is cook beans and coat nuts. While rice cooks in a medium microwave safe bowl, add green beans and a splash of water. Cover with plastic wrap. Microwave until tender for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm supposed to microwave these? Whoa. In water? Okay. Heat a large, preferably non-stick pan over medium heat. Add peanuts, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 tablespoons for 4 servings, and 2 tablespoons of water. Cook, stirring until water has evaporated and peanuts are coated and lightly toasted. 3 to 5 minutes. Huh. I missed that step about cooking the beans. And I have to use a microwave. Okay, fair enough. That means I'll need a pot. Or not a pot, a bowl. Alright, here's one of the things that I don't like about cooking, is that it requires all of this stuff, pots, pans, and utensils, that I will need to clean later. This is why I don't cook. This recipe is requiring a knife and a cutting board and pot and another pan and a bowl and a plate. Okay, stay here. Is the rice burning? No. At least I don't think it is. It looks okay. I think it should be done in a couple minutes. And then after this, add peanuts, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of water. I'm just gonna cook all the peanuts. But I don't have any sugar, so we're just gonna do this sugarless, okay? So I'm supposed to cook the peanuts for some reason with water. Seems kind of weird, but I'll do it. Yo, I stay high. What's up? That's why I just make 80 bucks in. Oh, that's why I just made 80 bucks in 2.5 hours on Uber Eats. LOL. Nice. I used to do Postmates. You think this is done? I'm tired of waiting for this. All right, as soon as the green beans are done, I'm gonna pull it out, drain it, and then we'll cook these peanuts. Whenever, I'm assuming by then the rice will be finished. Time to start swiping sugar packets from restaurants. No one likes to cook. I think people like cooking. Some people like it. I mean, I don't mind cooking so much. I just don't like the whole thing of cooking. Like, the cooking itself is kind of fun. But like going to the groceries and then cleaning and all the other stuff, the only 2 parts is like making and eating. But I will gladly give up the making part for it to be a little bit easier. All right. Let me grab the beans. All right. Beans microwaved. Sweet. So we got some beans. Rice. Looking good. For the most part. I don't know if it's burnt on the bottom, but it looks okay. Next up, we're gonna get some nuts with no sugar, because I don't have sugar. Just gonna do it like this. Wait for this to warm up. Cooking is fun. Dishes is the worst. Yeah, it's not as fun when you're alone and there's no one there to clean up after. Yeah, I think that if I had someone to cook for, I would cook more, because it makes more sense economically to, like, sometimes you go to the oh, you know what I should cook? I should add the asparagus. I'm gonna add the asparagus. That would be really good. I have asparagus from the camping, which is still good. I had it last night. It was still pretty good. Whenever you go grocery shopping, they come in these amounts that are a little bit too big for one person. So especially that bundle of asparagus that I got, that was good enough for like 4 days worth of asparagus. And I got it just for like one night. So I still have it, and I've been eating it. Like, I ate it a couple days ago and I ate it last night. So anyways, let me put some of these nuts in this pan. Nut it up. And it's said to add how much water? 2 tablespoons of water. I'm gonna assume 2 tablespoons is like that much, I'm guessing. Is that 2 tablespoons of water? I don't know how much water that was, but I'm assuming that that's 2 tablespoons worth of water. I think I spilled some water a little bit. I can't eat 2 pounds of grapes by myself. Yeah. Let me get some of the asparagus. Let's add some of that, dude. I'm gonna add some asparagus. Alright, hey, what do you guys think about this? Instead of sugar, what if I added chili oil? What if I added chili oil to this instead of sugar? What do you guys think? This recipe calls for putting sugar in this. I don't have any sugar, so I'm not gonna put sugar, but what if I like lightly put some chili oil? On my last Instacart order, I requested 5 bananas and they brought me 5 pounds of bananas. Damn. I wouldn't. It might be kind of cool, alright? I don't know. Okay, maybe I won't. I'm gonna put chili oil on the asparagus though. That might be fun. Hell yeah, I have that brand. It's definitely on the sweeter side of chili oil, so it might work. Yeah, this chili oil is pretty good. What about chili nuts? Let's try a little bit. Chili nuts. Lightly coated. Ooh, it's a little smoky. Look at that. Not bad. Do you have syrup? I don't. I don't have like a lot of condiments. I only have like A1 sauce. I have ketchup. I have cooking oil. I don't have like brown sugar. I have flour, but the flour is really old by now, I assume. Flour is probably not good. But yeah, I don't often cook, so I just don't have sugar. I have salt and I have pepper. I feel like sugar is something that's a little, you know, you use it kind of rarely. And I don't really think sugar adds too much. Like it's not a necessity. Like how many things do you add sugar to, you know? Oh, it smells good. It smells good. Looks like you're grilling some nuts. Yeah. Grilling these nuts. After this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cook the pork. Alright, I think this is enough. Let's transfer this. Look at that. Ooh. I got smoky. I think I overcooked them. They're kind of burn it. Okay, I overcooked them a little bit. My bad. My bad. I overcooked them. My bad. I burnt the nuts a little bit. That was pretty fast. Alright, so next is the pork. Put the pot onto here. Let's make sure this is hot enough. Or raise up the heat. I have sugar, but it's very seldom. Yeah, right. Coffee and sugar is so good. I usually, first of all, I don't drink coffee. And secondly, if I drink coffee, it's at a cafe that I order it from. And thirdly, I usually drink black coffee. Unless it's like, you know, already comes with sugar or whatever. Like a frappe or something from McDonald's, you know, like an iced coffee where it's already kind of sugary. But, yeah. Yo, HB Golly, what's up? What are you making? I'm making some kind of stir-fry thing. I use a little sugar when making caramelized onions. Ooh. Alright, let's see. Is this ready? Add some oil. Swap that. It wasn't ready. Pot wasn't hot enough, but it's okay. And this is the pork that I'm gonna use, ground pork. I need a scissors. There's like a little there's like a little thing where you can peel it out, but it's too hard to pull. There's like a little tab here. I'm just gonna get some scissors and cut this. This is too hard. Let me use this. Ah. Anyways, chat. I hope I'm selling you on this HelloFresh. Thanks HelloFresh again for the sponsorship and the opportunity to do this. This pot is really hot. This is a hot pot. Turn it down a little bit. Ooh, smoking already. Here we go. I have garlic too. Maybe I should have added garlic. Too late. Wow, that's a lot of pork. You took the grill camping, right? No, I didn't take this grill camping. I bought like a fire grill. So I didn't take any pots or I took one pot camping, but I ended up not using it. Oh, what happened to the fire? Fire died. I think I'm gonna add some pepper to it. Alright, I'm supposed to break it up. This is supposed to be ground pork. Broken up. I don't have a wooden spoon because I broke it last time. I forgot how I broke that wooden spoon, but maybe it was during camping or it was during some kind of cooking session. The last wooden spoon that I got, I broke it. Anyways, guys, if you guys... Okay, I'm going to use this time while I'm cooking this to tell you guys about the other stuff that's happening this month. So, next week, I don't have a plan yet, but later this month, or the end of this week, I don't have a plan, but the following week, I might have an interesting project that is in the works right now. It's not going to be on my channel, but it's going to be on another person's channel, and it's going to be, it could be pretty cool. I don't want to reveal too much about it, but there's a project that's in the works So I hope you guys tune in for that one. I guess it kind of depends what type of stuff you like, but I'm gonna be producing this other content. At least if everything goes through, I'll be producing this content in the next following week, and then towards the end of the month, we might have a bonus event if I could find decent hotel pricing. So that's what's coming up. Did it break when you were making your weenie dish? I don't remember. I remember I used a wooden spoon, and then like the handle broke. I forgot what I was doing. I think I was stirring or something, and it just like, maybe I was stirring too hard. Yo, Spudnikpop, what's up? Hey John, I'm looking so long for streamers just like you, but no luck. Any suggestions? Streamers just like me? I would recommend... There's not a lot of streamers that are just like me, but probably the closest ones that I could think of are Nest, twitch.tv/NEZST. He streams in SoCal too. He does similar stuff that I do, like IRL streaming. And maybe Pigu. You might like Pigu. He's in Taiwan. PEGUU-TV. Pigu TV. That guy is fun. I like him. Beal? Yeah, shout out Beal. Beal doesn't stream like I do either. I don't know what Beal streams. Beal streams some games. He streams Fall Guys. There's no meat allowed on that stream, true. Ness is the only one that goes to events often. I go to events often. What do you mean? All my streams are like events. Beal stream second? Do you really? Alright, looking good. So what am I supposed to do after this? Stir fry green beans, scallions, white, remaining ginger, 1 tablespoon of sugar. Am I supposed to cook that together? I want to cook these too. Should I remove these? Maybe I should have cooked these first. I don't know. I kind of want to remove this and cook these and then combine it later. What do you guys think about that? I don't know if that's the right play, but let's try it. I'm gonna remove the meat. Put it onto here. Give me a clear pan, cleaned up. Oh yeah, replacement. Replacement is similar too, and Onstradamus. They're similar enough. Those guys are in the Orange County. I recommend replacement. Yeah. I saw you eating a box of something. Was that delivery? You saw me eating a box of something? What was that? What's up, Estevan? The saute this asparagus in the pork fat. Yeah, let's do that. Should be good. Ooh. Too hot. Alright, we'll let this simmer It'll char up in the fat of the oil. I think I might add a little bit of more oil though. This is the asparagus from the camping, so it's about like a week old, but still pretty good, I think. John, the next Gordon Ramsay. Aren't you supposed to cook them on foil? No, because if you cook it on this guy, it gets a little burnt, and it's pretty good. A little bit of charring. And then what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of this cooking oil too, or this chili oil, Chinese chili oil. And I'm gonna add it to this guy. Should be pretty good. And we're almost done with this. Should I add some butter? Minced garlic in there is amazing too. Yeah, I got some garlic. After this, you need to stir green beans, scallion whites, remaining ginger, and 1 tablespoon of sugar into the pan with the pork. Cook, scraping any browned bits from the bottom of the pan. Until ginger is fragrant. Okay. I don't have any sugar, but it'll be pretty good. Yeah, we're grilling the asparagus. It looks yummy. I am making this from HelloFresh. This is a Szechuan pork green bean stir fry, and this was delivered by HelloFresh. It looks better in the picture, but I think it should be okay. By the way, it doesn't come with the asparagus. This is just leftover asparagus that I had. This is so much work. This is a little bit more work than I expected. I'm gonna add some salt to this. Your camera lens might have small amounts of grease later. Each of my camera lenses, like this one, oh sorry, that one's pretty far. This one is kind of far. I think this one is the closest. This one in front of us has a teleprompter in front of it, and this one up here is actually quite far. It's pretty far from this. It's off the cam, but it's like this far. It's pretty far. The knife handle got splattered? True. Okay. I want to cut these, but I need a scissors. So let me grab some scissors really quick. There's a lot of smoke in here. Alright. What's up, Crusader King and Scott Matthew? Woo! I'm going to add a little bit of chili oil to the asparagus. Make them a little bit spicy. Woo! Looking good. Look at that. Do you guys see the browning? Look at that. Yo. That's what I like about this pan. This pan is really good for cooking like grilled steak and asparagus. It's good for grilling. This is a grill pan. Looks good. With some ponzu. I don't believe I have ponzu. Now, it says I'm gonna add the meat. Add a little bit of meat to this. Here we go. And mix all this together. Pork, green beans, a lot of veggies. And the rest, the white scallions, and the rest of the garlic. I think I'm gonna add some pepper too. Yo, Crack, what's up? Yeah, I got my HelloFresh shipment. I got it last week, but I wasn't able to stream it because the campaign date was kind of not correct. I like how little crevices fit asparagus in the pan. Perfectly, yeah. The little grill marks. Okay. It says here, cook, scraping any browned bits from the bottom of the pan until ginger is fragrant and pork is cooked through 1 to 2 minutes. And then stir in Szechuan paste, sweet soy glaze, and 1/4 cup of water. Cook, stirring until everything is thoroughly coated. 1 to 2 minutes more. Turn off the heat. Ah, and then put it all over the rice. Gotcha. Gotcha. So we're gonna try to brown this guy up. I feel like I should have just cooked. I should have grilled the green beans together with the asparagus. That way they're both grilled. But the green beans are. They are steamed. Mix up some of these. Rice is waiting on the side. Yeah, so then I think we're supposed to put the rice onto the plate and then put this on top of the rice. That's what the plate is. Looking pretty good though. Alright. I'm going to put the Szechuan paste, sweet soy glaze, both of these two, and some water apparently. So we're in the final stretch of this recipe. Woo! Yeah! All of that sauce. Okay. Szechuan sauce base. Ugh. I don't think I'm gonna be able to eat the other one. We might have to wait for next week for that other one. Or maybe I'll just cook it off stream or something like that. And then water, it says, right? Add some water to this. Okay. And it says, mix until everything is properly coated. I'm gonna raise my seat a little bit. And then I gotta reduce all this together. Ooh. It's really coming together. Alright, chat. So, while I'm doing this, I just want to mention to you guys again. Oh, maybe I could have cut some of these a little bit shorter. I want to mention to you guys again that this is a sponsored stream by HelloFresh. I thought this was an interesting sponsorship to take because most of the sponsorships for Twitch streamers are just like mobile games, and I don't play any mobile games. But you guys know me as an IRL streamer. I do love to eat. I'm not huge on cooking, but I do cook occasionally, so I figured this would be, you know, a pretty good sponsorship to take. And if you guys are interested in not only getting some products for yourself, you guys could use my coupon code POG SE3212 for a fairly reasonable discount, as well as 16 up to 16 free boxes and even 3 gifts. So on top of that, not only are you getting this deal of all this food, but you're supporting a streamer like myself. So if you guys like my content, you guys have been following me for a bit, and you guys enjoy the channel, and you guys want a way, you know, the way I see it is that I'm giving you guys a different way to support the channel, not just giving me money directly. This is probably a decent way to do it. I'm strangely enjoying the stream. How much does this cost? I bought the cheapest one, and with my coupon code, it was around $23, $24, something like that. But it only comes with 2 meals. So this meal plus the other meal are 20 something dollars, $23. Can we see the peanuts again? Yeah. Peanuts. I burnt them. Does it smell good? Yeah, it smells pretty good. Let me taste it. Considering adding some like paprika or some chili pepper or something like this to this, but I'm gonna try it. Cheers. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I feel like the veggies are a little bit bland, but only probably because I just boiled them in the water and didn't grill it. I think I should have grilled it. The veggies are a little bland. The meat is okay. feel like it's missing something though. And that little something might be this. Chili oil. This might kick it up a notch. Bam! Emerald Lagasse. Bam! Kick it up a notch. Woo. I probably would have seasoned the greens myself. Yeah, I feel like I cooked the... The only thing I did was I put the greens in a pot, or in a bowl with water, and I microwaved it. That's all I did. So I feel like... I mean, I'm just following the instructions. So I feel like had I grilled it the same way I grilled the asparagus, it would probably taste better. A little bit. You know. Let me try the asparagus. Let's see if the asparagus is good. This one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Not bad. Not bad. This is not like your typical Panda Express kind of food. I just feel like it needs more seasoning. I think that's my only... Maybe it would have been pretty good if I added garlic to this. I do have garlic from the camping. Probably would have been pretty good, but... not bad. Yo, Boba Full just followed, and Junel Querido. Thank you for the follow. Pinoy food? This is not Pinoy food. This is Szechuan stir-fried. Szechuan stir-fried. Okay. I kind of wish I added garlic to it. The ginger, I don't really taste very much. I think I'm going to add some of this scallion in there. I'm supposed to put this in the end, but I'm going to put a little bit, like half of the scallions in there. Mix it up a little bit. Add oyster sauce? I don't have oyster sauce. At least I don't think I do. Pretty sure I don't. Alright, we're almost done with this though. Okay, it says here now, fluff rice with a fork, season it with the salt and pepper, divide rice between bowls, top with stir fry, sprinkle with scallion greens and peanuts and serve. That's the last stuff for this. Okay, get these out of the way. Here we go. So what we want to do is gonna take this. This was the rice from earlier. Looks pretty good. Do I have a spoon? Here it is. Spoon from the garlic. Take all that rice out. I did not fluff the rice. This is what the rice looks like. I think it's not enough rice. They didn't give me enough rice. This is all the rice that they gave me. It's like one pancake of rice. But then they gave me all of this. Alright, here we go. Pop that. Oh yeah. They gave me way more meat and greens versus rice. It's like 2-to-1 ratio of the meat and greens versus the rice. Look at that. Alright. now, let me move these to the side. I'm going to add some of that peanuts, burnt peanuts that I burnt. Put that on the top. And top that off with some of that. Ooh! Ooh! There it is! Bring that up a little bit. This is what we got. Damn! You need 3 pancakes worth of rice? Yeah, I need more rice. Not enough rice, your Asian is showing? Yeah. Usually rice is like around 40 to 50%. This is like 30% maybe. This deserves a decent beverage. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to... Oh yeah, okay. I think I can get a beverage. But I think I'm not allowed to show what beverage I'm getting. So let me grab one. Together with this, I am drinking this white, nondescript, foamy beverage. Yeah. Let's try it. Cheers. Oh, here, let me give you guys like a look. This is what it looks like from the side. Oh! I have too many things here on the side here. Is this gonna focus? Maybe it can't really. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Yeah, not bad, right? HelloFresh. Look at that. Cheers. Again, this is the Szechuan stir fry from HelloFresh. Szechuan stir fry over rice. Cheers. Let me try some more. Not gonna lie, it's not bad. Not bad. It's not bad. I think I like the pork with the veggies and the sauce. It reminds me of nondescript, untitled Chinese fast food chain. It's kind of like that. But I don't know if I like overcook the rice or if there's just not enough rice. The rice is kind of hard. This is not my preferred style of rice. This is kind of like a pilaf type of rice. You know what I mean? it's not cooked in a rice cooker where it's like fluffy. It's like a it's like a Middle Eastern kind of rice. It's a little hard. And I think the combination of the two is like not ideal, maybe. But the rice is not my favorite. However, the pork with the green beans and the veggies, it's pretty good. And the sauce, not bad. It looks like plenty of fiber for a good poop tomorrow morning. It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I just wish I, you know, personally, I would have just preferred just steamed rice. Steamed jasmine rice, not cooked in that way over butter with garlic in the rice. Although I thought maybe that might be kind of interesting. I think maybe had I cooked it in a way that it was like fried rice, then it could be a little bit better. You know, fried rice. Cook the rice first and then fry it. That might be kind of good. So if I were to do this again, I think I would cook this in a fried rice style. Yeah. Someone need help in here? Anyways. Yeah, had I just changed the rice, I think everything else is not bad. It's not bad. It's good. I kind of wish this was chicken instead of pork, though. Oh, now I taste the nuts. I also think maybe this might taste better if I did it exactly the way they wanted me to do it with the sugar. Maybe it might have a little bit more like dimension to the flavor. But still, it's not bad. I'll give it up. Not bad. If I order HelloFresh, I can get a meal just like that. Yeah, you'll have to cook it though. So I guess it kind of depends on your cooking prowess. And you didn't have real butter. Yeah, that's also true. I didn't realize I needed extra ingredients like butter and sugar. I didn't know that's like stuff that's required for this. I assumed that HelloFresh had like everything, but I guess maybe they cut out on some of the like common ingredients that people would have. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. It does taste healthy. I'll give it up. I think I put too much salt. So I think the only unhealthy thing is that there's high sodium in here, but minus the high sodium, I think it's relatively healthy. So yeah, anyway. If you order HelloFresh through my coupon code POGSE3212, you can get up to 16 free meals plus three gifts or whatever. The sauces were probably salty too. Yeah. The sauce kind of adds more sodium to it too. But yeah, alright. I mean, it was good. If this was chicken and this was at a restaurant, I wouldn't be mad at eating this. I like it. I'm curious to try the other one, the pork tenderloin. I don't know if I'll eat that on stream because I'm probably not gonna do a home stream until next week. So this, I would imagine, will go bad by then. I reckon I should eat this tomorrow. This one. This is the pork tenderloin that they gave me too. So I'm kind of curious about that one. I might do another HelloFresh stream because I think I have another package coming. I assume it should be coming tomorrow. But I gotta do one more HelloFresh stream. Anyway, shout out to HelloFresh. Good stuff. Anyway, while I'm eating this, let's do AMA. If you guys are curious about some of the things going on in my life, or you guys have any topics you guys want to talk about, we can do that now. Feel free to ask. I found out that in the IRL streaming world, here's some headlines. Fan gets sponsored by TSM. Congratulations, Fan. Good shit. And I heard Pigu is coming back to LA this month. So maybe we'll meet up with Pigu at some point. Can you pick your recipes? Are they just random? Yeah, you can pick. Some of them are extra though. There's like a... Some of them are like higher tier, so you have to pay more. But there's like a whole list of stuff that you can do, so... we went through it last time on the website, checking out hellofresh.com. What's the brand of your shirt? I can't show. This is an unbranded t-shirt. T-shirt has no brand, as well as this hat. This hat and the clothes that I'm wearing have no brands. I'm not endorsing other brands on a sponsored stream. What is TSM? TSM is the solo mid. They are an esports organization. The no brand brand? There is a brand called No Brand, actually. Excuse me. Did you leave any guest feedback on last week's Hipcam spot? No, I didn't yet. I was going to. I started it, but... I was trying to figure out something nice to say. And then I gave up. Oh! Okay, another thing. Hold on. John joined the HelloFresh org. Are you still doing the Casey classes? No, it finished. It was only 1 month long. So it started February 10th and it ended March 10th. And I haven't put the notes to the last few classes, but the Casey class finished about a month ago. So that's over. And if you're a sub to my channel, I put like my notes taking that class. So if you guys are curious about taking that class too, you guys could do that as well. Instead of taking the class. Check my notes. Is this your last stream? What's up, lazy dude? No, this isn't my last stream. I don't know when my last... there's not going to be like a last stream. And I'm not going to announce when my last stream is. Most likely. I'm just gonna naturally just like stream less and less. But probably when I retire from streaming like this, it'll be later on this year, towards the end maybe. There's still a lot of stuff that I want to do. If if you ever have a last stream, you better go out with a bang. I'm not gonna have like a last stream. I think people are kind of misunderstanding what I meant by like retiring from like IRL streaming. It's not gonna be like I'm gonna be out of it forever, because I feel like I've dedicated so much time to this. It's just that I want to try doing other stuff too. So I'll still probably stream every once in a while. I just won't do it with like the effort of what I was doing it as. You know, I've been streaming for 2.5 years. And I've grown my platform to this large. So it's like, I kind of want to do something more. Alright, I don't have enough rice, so I think I'm going to microwave some extra rice. I have some microwavable rice, so I'm going to microwave that. Give me a second. It'll only take like a minute. Stay here. I'm microwaving some extra rice. Cause they didn't give me enough rice. Where's that towel? The tip method? Someone stream while sleeping? Does the rice have a brand name? It does, but I'm not going to show you guys what brand it is. Everything has brands. The no brand. One of the things about doing these sponsored streams is that you can't really show brands or like logos and stuff. So, I have to kind of like be conscious of that. I mean, maybe there's some stuff that I could get away with, but I'm just trying to be safe, you know. All right. Alright. Woo! I got some instant rice. Instant Korean microwavable rice. Was everything included in today's kit to your satisfaction minus the rice portion? It was okay. I think that the recipe, maybe it was the sauce or something like that. I think that there could be a little bit more flavor in it, but it was okay. It could also be because I didn't cook it right. So maybe some of the blame is on me. But yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, I'd say. It's not my fave. I've had better in restaurants. This is definitely the best that I've ever cooked, for sure. And I guess it gave me some experience in cooking a dish that I've never tried before, which is kind of cool. So there's that. Alright, I'm adding some more. Maybe I should have stir-fried the rice too. That would have been pretty good. I've never had that kind of rice. It's a little sticky, but it works. If you're a guy like myself and you just don't want to cook rice, and you don't often cook in general, it's like a decent option. You just put it in the microwave and it just cooks itself, basically. It's a little sticky though, but it's not bad. It's especially good if you have like a sauce or something that the rice could just absorb. Does sugar enhance? I don't know, because I don't have sugar, so I didn't try it. But maybe the sugar might have made it taste better. Yeah. Decent option of rice if you just need rice. And you don't want to like wait 20 minutes to actually cook real rice. The instant rice is very convenient, but you definitely pay a premium for that convenience. Are you saying that it's expensive? Because it's not that expensive. Maybe it's expensive in relation to cooked rice, but I think like a 6-pack of this is probably, they're like $1 or so each, maybe. You get like a 6-pack for $7.99 or something. I don't know. All right, let's eat some more. Finish the rest. Oh yeah. See? Oh yeah. See, my experience with eating this now, with like kind of regular Asian rice, instead of like the pot cooked pilaf-y kind of rice, it's like more familiar to me. Even that first bite. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I have a rice bias. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Why is that plate so big? This is a serving plate, but I like to use it when I'm doing a mukbang because it looks very big and impressive. Will your HelloFresh code work in Canada? That's a good question. Let me see. Let me check. Codes are only valid in the US. So no. Sorry. Unfortunately, no. Only valid in the US. That sucks. Thanks for teaching me how to cook, John. No problem. Is there anything else you guys want to... Oh yeah, I have some stuff that I had for the stream that I forgot. I just remembered it and now I forgot it. Oh yeah, now I remember. It's the TikTok videos. Guys. Can I show you? Chat. Last night, I made 2 TikTok videos. It's been a while since I uploaded a TikTok video, but these were...
Miami. People are lining up from all...
Last night, I made 2 TikTok videos. Let's see if I could show you. So I edited these 2. They're nothing like too special, but let's take a look at these TikTok videos. I want to show you guys. I edited and made. Here it is.
Rating the drip at NFL.
They're only like a minute long.
7 a tag. The cross playa. 8 a tag.
Wait, let me make it a little bit brighter. Okay.
Photography jumpsuit. 7 a tag. Jagged rubber. 6 a tag. HOT. Topic. 7 a tag. The Pirate Blend. 6 out of 10. Nice buffet in the day. ABG chic at night. 8 out of 10. I still play Pokemon Go. 6 out of 10.
The shoes I got at Ross.
Techwear Clan. 8 out of 10.
All right, so that was my latest TikTok video that I made last night. I had some time. It didn't take too long to edit the video. As you could tell, it's kind of like a low effort TikTok video, but I think the one thing that I thought was interesting about this video was that I learned how to color grade. So I did I used this camera, this one. I use my camera. This is like my small vlogging camera that I use every once in a while when I want to take video, but I don't want to bring like a super big camera with interchangeable lens or anything. This is a compact vlogging camera, and I was curious about editing video off of this because I have yet to publish a video using this camera. At least I don't think I have. I've used my phone. I've used drone and one of these cameras. I'm talking about this camera over here. You can't really see it, but these like mirrorless cameras. But I haven't used this one yet. I mean, I've used it before, but I haven't made a video out of it or published one yet. So the concept of this TikTok was that I went to Anifest over the weekend, brought that camera, and my idea was to check out people's fashion at Anifest and see if the anime people had drip, had swag, or whatever. So that was like a 1-minute video of it. And I wanted to learn something out of it, so I learned how to color grade. I also used the Catalyst Browse, which is like a stabilization program for this that camera. So I stabilized it 15%. So these are just like different things. You probably can't tell because the quality on TikTok is not that great, but I'm trying to learn how to make videos a little bit better. Here's another one, the second one that I made. And this one is the one from WonderCon.
Rating the drip at WonderCon. Boom Pro. 7 10.
Same concept.
Our other car is a unicorn. 8 10. My science professor. 8 10. Archer Taster. 9 10. The Baby Yoda. 10 10. Rating the drip at WonderCon.
Anyways, that one's the same concept. I did that at WonderCon too. I didn't have that many people because honestly, the people at WonderCon were not that styling compared to the anime. I feel like anime people may win the competition between nerd people and anime people. The vendors were more styling. Yeah, true. The vendors were more styling than the people who visited. But anyways, that was just a video that I made to kind of just like get a little bit more experience into making videos. So I've been trying to tell you guys that like, yeah, this year I will probably be transitioning from Twitch IRL streaming to like doing something else, learning more about other stuff. So I haven't been really, you know, I'm usually kind of transparent about what I do on the stream. So I haven't said this in the past, but for the past few months, even since last year, I've been trying to like gear for this transition. And so I'm trying to learn how to like make more videos. And I think my skills could be suited well better towards making like YouTube videos or something like that. So I just want to try it. I want to see how it works. For the most part, my biggest issue right now is that I'm really bad at editing videos and being motivated to edit the videos. Like shooting video and getting footage is pretty fun, but editing is like another thing that I feel like editing is homework for me. It's not fun. Or at least I get like I get kind of like a procrastination anxiety when I start the edit. So I have tons of footage from I have the peanuts still. I have tons of footage from things that I shot that I haven't started editing yet. And I haven't published. So I want to get more used to doing it. I tweeted last night, like I have this overwhelming urge to just like all I want to do is just travel and make videos. So I tweeted this last night on my Twitter. I can show you guys. This is what I tweeted. I have to be careful of showing you what's on my TikTok or on my Twitter. There might be some stuff that I'm not allowed to show. But here. Oops. So I tweeted this picture, or I tweeted this tweet. I just want to travel and make videos. And then some people replied, Nest with his typical like, Nest with his typical, I don't know. Let me just have some engagement. Comment. Jam on it, Mac. With a response. Warcraft Andy. All right, Cook Success. Then do it. Then do it. What an antagonizing tweet. Then do it. Then do it then. Just do it. Then do it. If you want to do it, then do it. I know he knows that. There's a lot of barriers to doing it, you know, to just do it. You can't just do it. But like, man, I want to do it. It is kind of like a just fucking, just, sorry, I almost said something. Just effing do it. You know? But, so I thought to myself, like, what's stopping me from doing what I want to do? And I didn't like make a list or anything, but I had like a mental list. And it was like, the main issue is money. Money, I need money to do it. And I just need a means to travel, right? Like I need to pay for it. Like even Twitch streaming is like, I wanted to use Twitch streaming in order to travel, but obviously I'm not making money. That's like when you say you're hungry and someone says, go eat. Oh, someone goes, then eat. Yeah. It's a little patronizing, but I think it's, I think his intention is to encourage me to do it, but in like an antagonizing way. No. Thai barbershop? I mean, I want to go, I want to travel, I want to do it. It's just like, how am I going to do it though? That's like my issue. Like, how am I going to afford traveling and doing this? So I need to build the way. So this whole time, for the past few months, I've been trying to think and get in the mode of finding ways that will fund my travel, you know? I need to make a business. I need to find a way to be able to live with money. So, what do I want to do? What do you guys think about that, chat? Do you think if I build my YouTube channel enough, that should help me get enough money to do this? Do you think if I get enough people to support me on this sponsored stream, I could travel? It's not even just like I want to travel in the future. Like, I'm trying to travel like this month. That's how soon I'm talking about traveling. You know? But where am I gonna find the money to do this? That's the issue. So that's what I was talking about earlier when I was telling you about I have some plans for the later this month that I'm not trying to reveal yet, but I'm just trying to figure out how I could do it. Right now I'm in the process. I'm like 50% on the way of traveling this month again. I just need to find affordable hotels. Your money will go farther in certain countries. Yeah, but maybe you guys are just considering like the money that costs to like go in a certain country or whatever, but you guys have to consider that the money of my travel is not just funding the travel itself, but it's also I need money for just my regular life, like paying my bills and my rent here. You know what I mean? So it's like I can hardly just live here like this. I mean, I'm making money with my job to pay for this, my housing and my food and my rent and stuff like that. So that's all being paid off for my job. But if I travel, that means I'm not working. And that means I'm not paying for this house and this apartment and my food and stuff like that. You know? Only huge expense is a flight. That's not what... Yeah, maybe you said that before I said that, but... Yeah. You're too old and too comfortable in your situation, scared to give up what you might have now and try something new that may fail. That's not true. I quit my job 2 years ago. That's not true. I'm down to like do whatever. I like hardly have a job. There's not like I'm too comfortable in my situation. That's hella not true. That's hella not true. That's hella not true. If I had something to jump to, I would jump. I just don't have anything to really jump to. You would have more money if you did not buy so much gadget and clothes, etc. Yeah, that is true. That is also true. That's actually true. All this planning and money talk up to a point to you subconsciously trying to not do it. Have reasons to wait and wait because you not ready until you too old to do it. That's not true. What do you mean? Can you logically tell me how I will be able to do it? That's hella not true. No. That's not true. Yo, TZGT, what's up? There's so many cool day trips to travel within less than 4 hours drives of LA. That's not what I mean by travel. I mean, I could do that, but... I mean... Yeah, I mean, I'm planning to do some stuff like that soon. Like, within the 4-hour travel drive. But it's like, I could do that, but... I mean, I could start with that. And I could afford that and do travel that I could afford for now. And then make videos off of that. And then build through that. I suppose that's possible. But ultimately, I want to find a way to like travel internationally like some of these IRL streamers do, you know? But I want to do it in like a meaningful way that I'll be able to afford like my house and my life. Sell your shoes and extra gear to get the money for your trip. Yeah, I could do that. But that's like still not sustainable in the long run. Like I am thinking about moving out of the country in which case I will have to sell all this stuff. Not all of it, but like a lot of my gear, extra gear and shoes. So yeah, I'm willing to do that. That's fine. I can do that. However, that's only gonna fund me for like a little bit. That might fund me to travel a little bit, right? But that's still not really sustainable, you know? Because I need to find a way to make money after that. And so it's like, also one of the things is like, I would have to, depending on how long I travel for, I would have to quit the job that I'm at right now. And that's kind of like the jump that you're talking about, where I'm like comfortable in my situation or whatever. I'm totally willing to like quit my job if there's like a reasonable reason to quit my job to travel, if that makes sense. But I can't just like just quit and just not have anything. You could probably get a lot of your shoes if you just sell them in a bulk lot. Yeah, I could. Yeah, but this is true. I could sell stuff. Yes, I could do that. But that's not like solving my issue. Move out of apartment to save rent. We need to find a millionaire with the same shoe size. Doing the little bit, get a job in the other country. Teach English. So the teach English idea was something that I entertained in my head. But it's definitely not ideal to do that. So that move, right? Doing that, like if I sold all my stuff, left the country and taught English, that's like possible, right? I could do that. But the thing is, like, I don't know if I want to give up this whole situation just to teach English. And I think that just teaching English for me at this point is like, that's not a good move, because I have a degree in engineering and I have all this experience in media, and I've been out of school for 7 years. So it's like I spent 7 years trying to chase my job in order just to teach English, which I just could have done without a degree. So it's like, it's not really that good of a plan, but I mean, it's possible. It's like I'm not like tossing it in the trash, but it's just like something I really don't want to do. You know what I mean? Teaching English, and from what I've heard, like, teaching English is not good. Yeah, I have 2 friends in Japan who are teaching English right now. And it's not like, they don't hate it, but like, you know, they're not haters of it, but they don't want to do it specifically. Moving with the island boy. There's 4 island boys? Alright, let me read this guy's comment. Whatever is more important, reallocate your resources. Like, do you all this stuff if you travel? Think resources, including your time. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I wanna talk about that. At this point, you'll need to wait to inherit your parents' home, sell it, and make that money to travel. That's still not like, you got, you know, I'm trying to think of a sustainable way to do this. Teaching English is going to start. Yeah, that's what I said. Teaching English is like not ideal, but it's possible to do it. It's like it's the road. I feel like I would have wasted a lot of time if I just start teaching English, but it's a potential. Can't teach English in every country without a degree. I need any bachelor's degree. How do you have to be at English to teach English abroad? Native level. I heard ESL, I heard the money is good. You have to speak their native language too. You don't have to speak their native language. There's a lot of countries that will hire like just native English speakers, but you don't have to know the language of the country that you're going to. In some cases they prefer that, but so I mean, I'm not like throwing out the idea of teaching English abroad. I just feel like I hella don't want to teach English. It's just like a waste of so much time that I put in. But I mean, it's a possibility. Yo, Fatu, what's up? I showed the TikTok video. Fatu was at the end of that TikTok video. Teach cooking abroad? I don't know anything about cooking. Congrats on sponsorship. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I was getting paid more for this sponsorship. But I'm gonna require some people to use my coupon code POG SE3212 for a discount at HelloFresh during your checkout, and you're also eligible for up to 16 free meals and 3 gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes, plus free shipping on your first order. So there you go. That's the only way I'll get any money out of this. Just ask Jake, he had some money and just went. Rest is history. Well, I mean, yeah, rest is history. He's here now, you know? Jake actually had a job in China. Jake had a job in China. You guys don't know that. So it makes sense. It made sense for him. Jake was working for a Chinese company. So this is what I'm trying to say. I'm like looking for an opportunity to go abroad. And English teaching is like an opportunity, but it's not the opportunity that is ideal for me. Like I don't want to necessarily teach English. I want to do a job that I was doing. Jake had a good option. He was working in the field that he wanted to do, and then after that he moved to Japan, and then he chased whatever he wanted to do, like Japanese teaching. He saved money for that. So I mean, I guess what I could do is I could also save money. I could just work really hard at what I'm doing right now, save enough money, and sell stuff, make enough money, and then just, you know, have like a savings that I just spend for my travel. That's possible, but it will take time for me to build that up, right? The other way is I have an opportunity that I can make money abroad, and that's like another thing. So I'm guessing like the best play right now is a combination between the two, where I just save a ton of money, sell my stuff, and find a job. You know, that would be the ideal. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm hoping that, oh my god, all this water came out. What the hell? Is that water? It's kind of weird. I think that was water. All this water came out of the burner. Hey yo, backyard goat, what's up? Oh, I know what the water came from. The water came from the cover when I was cooking the rice, and then the steam came out. That's where it came. Hey, thanks for the raid, backyard goat. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's water from the rice. Thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone to the stream. This is twitch.tv/JohnSF. I'm an IRL streamer based out of Los Angeles, California. I just finished having dinner, and now I gotta wash the dishes afterwards. But we'll save that until the end of the stream. Can you guys give me 1 second? I just want to wash my hands and my face. Maybe I'll bring some of this over. My nose is itchy. Whew, that was pretty good. That wasn't bad. HelloFresh, my first experience. Pretty good. If you guys want some HelloFresh, feel free. Right here. POG SE3212. Whew. I'm full. What are you cooking? We cooked Szechuan stir fry. Szechuan stir fry. Any unboxing? That was the only unboxing. We unboxed the HelloFresh box. This one right here. Boom. This is a sponsor stream, by the way. HelloFresh. Yeah, maybe I'll still use that ice. HF seems like a good way to keep you eating healthy. I think, yeah, it would have been pretty good if I didn't eat the whole thing and I portioned it. Like if I ate half for lunch and then half for dinner, it's not bad. Yeah, because it serves 2 people. I ate the whole thing because I don't know. I felt like eating the whole thing. But there you go. Did you refrigerate the other meat? No, it's right here. I didn't put it in the fridge yet. But I'll put it in there in a bit. I'll clean it up later. So anyways, I don't know about your guys' feeling about HelloFresh, but not bad. Worth a try, I feel like. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if you guys buy some HelloFresh stuff, that would really help me out. I'm looking to get, I would like to get 50, but if I could get, you know, a few. Oh, actually the number went up. Did somebody buy from the HelloFresh? How do I check that out? It was 2 when I started. I didn't get the alert or anything. I knew Pobo Mojo said he wanted to do it. So I think Pobo Mojo bought it off me. I don't think I got anything from the stream. Maybe it takes a while for the data to come through. Dude, my nose is so itchy. Yeah, it says I have 2 subscribers. Nice. So, if you guys like my channel and you guys like my content, this would be a good way to help fund my future efforts. Especially, we will have. I'm trying to set up a special stream towards the end of this month. So I'm looking to hopefully get some funding for that stream, and then towards some point towards the middle slash like later Q3 of the year, I'm planning to do a large travel stream. That's gonna require like a lot of money. So yeah, any support I would help. I would appreciate. Who was it? I don't know. It doesn't really say. I don't know if I could see who bought it. Is there any like alerts that I can? Dude, my nose is so itchy. Hey, by the way, thanks Backyard Goat for the raid. I didn't get anything. The number did go up though. I didn't see the alert like do anything, but the number did go up. The dashboard only says 3 people. Or sorry, 2 people. But this number says 3, so I don't know. Maybe someone bought. I bought one, Quinby bought one, and I think Pobo Mojo said he was gonna buy one. Did you get any charges from the glamping site for using the water? No, I didn't get anything. I hope I don't get anything because I gave him that grill that cost like $25. I just left it there. So in a way that was kind of like the fee, grill fee. So yeah. Yeah, so basically, as I was saying, I'm trying to like make more videos like this TikTok and trying to learn how to make more videos. That's why someone asked earlier about the Casey Neistat class. I did the Casey Neistat class to try to make more YouTube videos. I think what I really need to work on is like my cadence and upload schedule and just skill and learning to edit. And just, you know, getting the motivation to do it. So I'm hoping my ideal schedule in the beginning is to just like upload 1 YouTube video per week and upload 3 TikTok videos per week, but I think that was kind of ambitious. Maybe I'll do 2 TikTok videos per week and 1 YouTube video. Starting this week, I already did 2 TikToks. So I'll try tomorrow, release 1 YouTube video, and I also have to do my taxes. Has anyone done their taxes yet? I have about 2 weeks to do taxes. Still working on it? Yeah, I have to do taxes. There's a lot of stuff that we have to do. All W2 done though. I had a lot of like random jobs last year, so it might take me a while. Where's my dashboard? Here it is. 2.5 hours, cool. Stock trade transactions, nice. I did my taxes last year, I'm good. I always file for tax extension. Really? Huh, interesting. I should just do it. So I can get my money back faster. Oh, maybe if I get a tax refund, that will fund the travel from this month. Ooh. It extends until October? Damn. It's a long time. Lots of write-offs equals refund. Yeah. I did that last year. So last year, last year was the first year that I wrote off anything because I didn't really have like a business to write off, you know, before. But I considered the Postmates work that I did as well as Twitch streaming as kind of like self-employment work. So then before I wrote off anything, I was going to owe maybe like $700 or something like that, $700-800 or something, or maybe it was like closer to 1,000. I don't remember exactly, but I was gonna owe like a few $100s, right? And then I was like, oh man, I don't know if I could pay this, so let me see if I could start writing off stuff as like my Twitch costs and my my Postmates costs, right? So then I started like writing off all of these gas miles and meals that I bought and gear that I bought, and I ended up being able to get a refund of like, I forgot how much it was. It was like a few $100s. It was a little bit, but I was like, damn. I went from like owing a ton of money to getting some money back, so that was pretty good. 0 refunds so far. I'm pissed. Haha. No, that's good, dude. If you have 0 refunds, that means you're doing it right. I feel like if you have money not coming back to you and you don't owe money, that means your money situation is correct. So if they owe you money, then it's like, you know, you lost money somehow. I actually owe. Oh. Yo! Oh, it's a follow. Els Moss is now following. Thanks for the follow. That was the alert over here. Maybe I should lower this a little bit. There we go. Thanks for the follow. I thought someone bought it. I was like, oh shit, someone bought it. I pay 0 taxes out of my jobs. Oh. I did my taxes. Yes, it's a flex because I am so damn proud of myself. Anyways, yeah, I gotta do taxes. So this is my plan. My semi long-term plan is that I'm gonna try to get more into making videos. While I'm making these videos and figuring out how to like grow my YouTube channel and my TikTok channel, I'm gonna look for an opportunity to go abroad. Either travel or move abroad. I'm looking for like a job, basically. I haven't decided where. I mean, like, it's not a matter of like where per se, but more so like what companies will give me a job. What country has companies that will give me a job? I think that's kind of more the thing. Eventually, I just want to like travel and make videos. That's all I want to do. So that's my plan for the rest of this year. And that's kind of why I'm kind of trying to switch off from Twitch streaming, because I feel like Twitch streaming is not going to fund that dream of mine. Use Free Tax USA if you don't have a tax service. What is Free Tax USA? I use TurboTax because I think that's kind of easy, but I haven't tried Free Tax USA. Crazy Ton, what's up, dude? How's it going? Dude, my nose is so itchy. Ever since cooking, my nose has been so itchy. Maybe it was the drink that I drank. What if I'm allergic to nuts? Or whatever was in the food. TurboTax is the best. I don't think TurboTax is the best. I mean, maybe it's the best service, but like, I feel like there should not even be a service. We shouldn't have to do our own taxes. Am I right, chat? We should not have to do our own taxes. TurboTax should not exist. You know? It's annoying. Tax law in the USA is ridiculous. Yeah, for real. Plow Dog Gaming, thanks for the follow. Plow Dog Gaming. Ooh. Definitely more complicated than it has to be. Hell yeah, dude. I wish we didn't have to do taxes. I think TurboTax is a good service. I just feel like TurboTax shouldn't even be a service. It's like bargaining with a thief. Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of my plan for this year. I'm hoping that by next year, my life would have changed considerably. That's what I'm looking forward to doing. So, these are my goals. Also, lose weight. I've been on this... Oh, you guys want to see my weight loss journey? Let me show you guys. This is my weight loss journey so far. I weighed in this morning at 193. And so since the beginning, it went down, it went up a little bit, then it went down. Then in the middle of last month, it went up a little bit, had a little peak, went down, started going up, peaked a little bit again, went down, stabilized, then it started going up. And then it went plateaued, and now we're on the down again. So I'm at a net 193. But I've been balancing between 192 and 196, basically. So I'm right in the middle of that. Keep in mind, I started at 196. So my diet journey after 1 month has been like, damn, actually, from April 1st to March 1st to April 1st, I was at 196, and then April 1st I was 196. So I actually like gained weight. 1 month's worth of my weight journey. Is there a way to show this like long-wise? Does this work? Oh, it doesn't go that way? Man. I wish this was like zoomed out a little bit. Month? Oh, there we go. That's what it looks like. It's all squished though. Anyways, this is my diet journey. 1 month kind of wasted. I'm thinking about joining a gym. I might join a gym. How tall are you? You don't look 190. I am... Hey, yo, Dandelion Verse, what's up? Hey, that's that guy in Korea. He was in Busan when I raided him. Hey chat, can I give a shout out to Dandelion Verse? I followed him recently. I don't remember how I followed him, but he was online when I was looking for a raid, so I raided him. Dandelion Verse. I am 5'11". 5'11". It's like the stock chart for McDonald's. the more the more my weight goes up, the more the stock of McDonald's goes up. It's kind of funny. I'm quite tall. Yeah, I'm relatively tall. I'm not like super tall. I'm not as tall as Daily Dasher. Daily Dasher is pretty tall. I want to say that guy is like 6'5" or something like that. That guy's pretty tall. But I'm about the same height as Cook Sucks. He and I are relatively same height. We're not like super tall, but taller than average. Guinness World Record for tallest Filipino man? I don't think that's true. I mean, of course it's not true, but I don't think I'm even remotely... Am I? Do I know any Filipino people who are taller than me? Actually... I don't know Filipino people who are taller than me. I'll get some done once I'm back in New York City. My life has been flipped upside down ever since I've been on this Twitch grind. Still so much to learn. Interesting. Hey, Dandelion Verse. Why are you in Korea? Are you traveling there or something? It sounds like you're between Korea and New York, right? I'm trying to find a way to go. Not as travel, but for work. Jinwoo has lost a lot of weight and looks great. Yeah, he like took time off streaming and I know he's been exercising. So yeah, he looks pretty good. Do you exercise other than IRL walking? I run 3 miles, well 5 kilometers, which is a little bit more than 3 miles, twice a week. That's the only exercise. That and IRL walking. But I reckon I should eat better and I should like join a gym and stuff. I can still see the brand on your spice bottles. Oh, fair enough. There are some brands out here that I'm not able to escape 100%, like this water bottle, but I hope that's not too big of a deal. I was cooped up because of COVID, so I did a YOLO trip. I wanted to do a YouTube video. I wanted to do YouTube videos at first, but then I got lonely not having anyone to talk to since I'm traveling solo. I started Twitch just to hang out with friends. I thought about that too. So I'm in the position where I want to start doing YouTube. But every time I think about doing a YouTube video, like I imagine my life doing YouTube video, and I do get that. Like filming a video on YouTube without the chat is definitely like, it seems like a more lonely life. So I can't really, like, I've never felt lonely. I've never really felt lonely in my whole life. And I want to say that's partially because of 2 reasons. One is because I like being alone. And 2, if I do feel remotely alone, I can just talk to my Twitch chat. So it's like I'm kind of active in doing what I'm doing. But I can imagine living the YouTube life is kind of like, it can be a lonely path, you know, without the Twitch chat. So I think that's kind of interesting. So I think about stuff like that. But I want to say that Dandelion Verse, if you want to be like successful, you shouldn't give up YouTube. If you want to like really work on being a content creator, like don't give up YouTube. Don't give up YouTube for Twitch. It's not a Twitch versus YouTube thing. You got to do both, maybe. And if anything, you should do more YouTube than Twitch. at this point. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, grinding Twitch is pretty hard. Yeah, TikTok too, Grass Coyote. Anything that you can use as like a platform to branch out on. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of them. The more out there you are, the better. But yeah, it's hard. I've been trying to do it all. Yeah. Did your nose only start itching after you ate? Yeah. My nose is super itchy right now. So when I put that cutting board back, I washed my face a little bit to see if that would help out, but my nose is pretty itchy right now. I don't know what the reason is. I mean, it's not like an allergic reaction, I don't think. This happens every once in a while. My nose gets itchy. Even when I just like stream video games or something, my nose gets itchy. Don't you miss someone reminding you to pick up your clothes, throw out the garbage, and remember to get some milk? No. You shouldn't have mixed other things into it. Why not? It's just an itchy nose. It's not like a big deal. Just my nose is itchy. It's not the end of the world. It's the itchy nose. Is itchy nose really a big deal for you guys, chat? Oh my god, itchy nose! He might as well quarantine himself. He's got the newest strain of COVID that has one of the symptoms is itchy nose. Patient 0 over here. Itchy nose. Okay, anyways, chat. I told you guys everything I wanted to tell you guys. If you guys have anything else left to say, I think I've been streaming for about 3 hours, right? 2 hours and 49 minutes. I was expecting this stream to only be like 3 hours long. Not 3 hours. 2 hours long. So if you guys have like any questions or anything you guys want to ask me, 11 more minutes. I'll give you guys 11 more minutes. We'll do 11-minute AMA. When did you first start streaming, John? If you don't mind me asking. Before I answer this question, I want to give a shout out to my sponsor today, which is HelloFresh. HelloFresh is a convenient, easy, delicious, and affordable way to get healthy foods. Use my code POGSE3212 on hellofresh.com in the checkout, or use my link that's in the chat as well as my panel to save some percentage that I don't know, as well as up to 16 free boxes and 3 gifts across 6 HelloFresh boxes, plus free shipping. You're also supporting me. Thank you, HelloFresh, for this sponsor. Back to the question. So the question is, when did I first start streaming? I first started streaming back in 2009 on like Ustream. The reason why I started streaming was because there was, this was when Street Fighter 4 came out. And at that time I was a competitive fighting game player. And although I didn't really like Street Fighter 4 that much, there was a organization called I Play Winner. And at that time, the only people who could stream were like esports organizations, companies, or just like rich people, right? On like game streams. Before that, there was a website called Ustream and another website called like Stickcam, where people would just stream themselves, just like doing IRL stuff. So the streaming world wasn't really all that developed, but I really got into streaming after fighting games came out. And if you wanted to have a fighting game event, like a tournament or something, streaming was kind of like the way that legitimized that event. So even if you were just hanging out with your friends, you could show like your session to people on the internet, and people were interested in watching it. So I would watch
I Play Winner, which is like a not esports. This is like a fighting game tournament organization that streamed mostly. They focused on broadcasting tournaments and stuff. So I was like, that's really cool. I wanted to do it. So back in 2009, even before Twitch was Twitch, when Justin TV was out, I was like, I kind of want to stream. So I started streaming at that point, and that was my first stream. I streamed to my friends. I had like 4 to 5 viewers per stream. It was just my friends, and the rules for streaming were like totally different back then. Like, yeah, they said you're not allowed to stream videos and anime and stuff like that, but I often did that, watched anime with my friends. They didn't really like enforce it or anything. So yeah. Fun question. Is your apartment usually this dark or only doing streaming? Only doing streaming. My apartment is usually like, not all the lights are on, but the house lights are on. And this, I just turned it off to have like the lights in the background and just like separation between the back and the foreground. So yeah, just for video lighting. I remember Ustream. The first stream of Evo, which was in 2009, was that right? 2009 or 2010, was on Ustream. I don't know if you guys may have remember that. First Street Fighter 4 championships were streamed on Ustream. John, are you going to Evo and will you face Tanukana in Tekken 7? I don't think Tanukana is gonna go, considering all the stuff that happened to her, but I am planning. I'm like 90% gonna go to Evo this year. Yeah. Justin TV was OG. Props to being an early adopter. Yeah. So if you look at my account says it started in 2009, but I don't know. Maybe I made a mistake in trying to bring my account over, but my account definitely was Justin TV before it was Twitch. Were you ever on Tiny Chat? I wasn't on Tiny Chat, but I did use it a little bit. I was first on Ustream. That was the first platform. Does it not exist anymore? Justin TV or Ustream? I don't think either of those exist. I mean, of course, Justin turned into Twitch, but Ustream I don't think exists anymore. Or Tiny Chat. I'm pretty sure. But I have been on Tiny Chat. I was not really much of a streamer on it. So yeah, technically I've been streaming since like 2009, 2010. So it's been like 12 years since then. On and off. The cops just drove by. Anyways, interesting question. But I only started streaming seriously for my own channel 2.5 years ago in 2019. So that's when I started IRL streaming on Twitch. I hardly ever streamed on my own channel. Definitely make a trip to Korea if you can. I feel like you'll be able to show Korea from a different perspective as a Korean. I have streamed in Korea before. I did a trip. I've streamed there a few times, actually. I'm lost half of the time I'm here. I lived in Korea for 2 years. And at that time, I was doing like fighting game streaming with some organizations in Korea that don't exist anymore. But 2019, I made a trip to Korea specifically to stream there. Korea and Japan. So I did that in 2019. I was out there for like a few weeks, almost a month, I'd say. Were you ever on Lonely Tekken player looking for Genshin waifu? What? North or south, Kappa? North-south. Yeah. But yeah, I want to do another Korea stream. When is TwitchCon? TwitchCon is in October? Is that right? September, October? I want to go during the summer. I want to go to TwitchCon Amsterdam, but I don't think I'll be able to afford that. Yeah. Alright. Hopefully this year, I know I'll be able to do some traveling and afford to travel and stuff and stream. Where would the ideal country or would be the ideal country for you to go to if you could pick? I don't know. Maybe like Korea, Japan, Thailand. Those are like my top 3. Korea, Japan, Thailand. Are you going to TwitchCon San Diego? I am, yes. At least I'm trying to. I didn't make any reservations or anything like that yet. So, but I'm planning to, yeah. Do you get a lot of part-time off? Oh, paid time off. I don't get any paid time off. I'm a freelance still. Alright, chat. Any last questions? We have about a minute and a half. In this minute and a half, I'm gonna search for someone to raid. And feel free to ask me any questions in this minute and a half. Thanks again to HelloFresh for the sponsorship. Oh, God, my nose is so itchy. Jinwoo? Oh, maybe I should rate Jin. Jin apparently is streaming with Replacement. Oh shit. Okay, let's rate this guy. Alright guys, last questions. We're gonna rate Jin. What's his new name? Jinwoo Live? Damn. Jinwoo Live. There we go. Muay Thai or Taekwondo? I think I would prefer Muay Thai. Just because Muay Thai is more like applicable in street fighting. Whereas Taekwondo is strictly like a sport, like boxing. I mean, you can mess some people up in boxing on the streets, but I feel like if you're gonna fight someone on the street, someone on the street is gonna rob you. You're not gonna like use Taekwondo to kick them. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I mean it might help, but it's like it's way better to just like, you know, bop someone and then wrestle them and take them to the ground. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out on today's stream again. Only 54 viewers in the raid. Can we get a little bit more than that? 55? We had like 70, 80 viewers in here. Come on, guys. Get in this raid. Check out Jinwoo Live. He's doing some type of subathon and he's with Replacement. Get in this raid. Thank you guys again. And thanks HelloFresh for the sponsorship. Have a good week and I'll see you guys this weekend. Bye. Also, watch my TikTok video too. Follow me on TikTok. I'll see you guys in a bit.